Welcome to the online video series presented by Structure Studios. This video will explain the Hardscape feature. In this video, we'll turn most of our snaps and constraints on. To make drawing easier, turn on the grid, line, and point snaps. We'll be drawing straight lines, so we'll set the angle snap to world angle. The first shape we'll create is a hardscape by our client's house. Our design already has a house and several wood decks also created in this stage. Make sure to watch the wood deck video for more information about the wood deck feature. The first shape we'll create is a hardscape by the house. Starting at the top left corner of the house, we'll use the line tool to draw up 18 feet, then right 35 feet to meet our wood deck. We'll then switch to the outline tool by pressing D on the keyboard. We'll trace down 8 feet along the first wood deck and left click. Then trace around to the left and down on the second and left click. Finally, we'll trace our house to complete the shape. This hardscape is raised, so we'll set the height to 2 feet 6 inches, and we'll turn on the coping option as well. In 3D, we see our hardscape right away. On this stage, we're focusing on the shape of the hardscape. Later in the materials stage, we'll be able to change the appearance of the hardscape with choices such as concrete, pavers, and flagstone. In 3D, hardscapes will cut through the terrain and remain flat, ignoring any terrain settings. So we'll see some terrain higher than the hardscape. We can return to the terrain stage to correct this at any time. Make sure to watch the terrain training video for more information about creating yard slopes. Back in 2D, we'll select our hardscape. In the panel, we'll see an option for lip style. Because we have the shape selected in 2D, we can adjust our lip style here or in 3D. As we do, we'll see the lip change around the edge of the hardscape. We can also adjust the height of the lip in 2D and 3D as well. The next shape we'll create is a hardscape around our pool. With the outline tool selected, we'll left-click on the line of the pool. It's important to remember that when using the outline tool, you must click on the line of the shape you're going to outline. If you click inside the pool, you won't select it. We can click anywhere on the line of the shape to begin. For the hardscape, we only want to outline the top half of the pool. To do this, we want to offset our outline 5 feet from the center of the pool's right arc. We're going to offset our outline 5 feet away and left click. We'll now trace the outline up, over to the left, and then down until we're at the halfway point of the pool's left arc and left click. We now have the top of our hardscape. Now we'll switch to the line tool to draw down 22 feet to reach the first hardscape we drew. We'll draw to the right 48 feet and left click. We'll see the autocomplete target line appear. We can draw up to complete the shape or click back on the last point to use autocomplete. We'll set the height to 0 feet 0 inches so it's flush with the ground and the pool. In 3D, we can see our hardscape. Pools and spas will automatically cut out of hardscape, so there's no need to draw them differently. We'll note that we don't see a lip along the shape, as it's flush with the ground, so no lip is generated. We'll switch back to 2D and create a raised area around the spa behind the pool. First, we'll draw a small step. With the line tool, starting in the top right of the pool, we'll draw up 2 feet. We'll draw to the left 2 feet, down 5 feet, and finally right 2 feet to complete our shape. We'll set a height of 6 inches. We'll draw a second step, also 2 feet by 5 feet, to the left of the first one. Once this shape is complete, we'll set the height to 1 foot. Now we'll draw a larger area, this time using the outline tool as well. With the outline tool active, we'll click on the pool. We'll offset the outline 5 feet up so that we're on the line of the main hardscape and at the edge of the step we created, and left click. We'll trace the line of the main hardscape 22 feet to the left and left click. We'll now draw down 5 feet and left click. Next, we'll draw 22 feet to the right along the line of the pool. And finally, we'll draw up 5 feet back to our starting point to complete the shape. We'll set the height to 1 foot 6 inches. We'll go to 3D to review our shapes. Because each hardscape was given a unique height, we'll see them rise up from our main hardscape. We want to add another step on the left side of the raised area, but instead of drawing it, we can use the staircase tool to quickly add it in. The staircase tool can quickly add stairs to our project. Under the Hardscape Stage tab, we'll find the Create Staircase button. We'll click it once to insert a staircase. As we move our mouse into the 2D view, we can see the staircase follow our mouse cursor. As we drag the staircase over various shapes, we can see it flip and change direction. Staircases work similar to windows. They attach to another shape that's already drawn. We'll move the staircase to the left side of our raised area and left-click to place it in. The staircase is now attached to the raised hardscape shape. The top points, or the points on the shape where the staircase was attached, can be moved to change the overall shape of the staircase. Using the Move tool on the bottom points lets you change where the staircase ends and can give the staircase a unique shape. We'll adjust the top point to match the 5-foot side of the hardscape. There are several settings for the staircases. The depth option controls how deep or how wide each step is. We'll set this to 2 feet to match our other steps. The height option determines how high each step in the staircase rises. We'll set this to 6 inches to match the original steps. The thickness controls the height of the lip or top layer of the steps. The step count determines how many steps appear. You can use the Auto button next to height or step count after adjusting them. For example, if we know we want 3 steps, we can set the number and then click Auto next to height, and they will fill in to each be the correct height. You can do the same in reverse, setting the height to a specific size, then click Auto next to step count to create more or less steps. The final staircase feature is the ability to convert. Once the staircase is set, click on Hardscapes to convert to a standard hardscape. We also have an option to convert to custom shapes if needed. With the staircase converted, you can make minor adjustments as the shapes are now drawn as if created with line and arc, and it will now be included in Smart Data calculations as well. If not converted, Smart Data will not include the staircase. Hardscapes is also where we can create raised planter boxes. We'll use the Line tool to create a 10 by 2 rectangle between our 2 hardscapes. Once complete, we'll set the height to 2 feet 6 inches to match our first shape. In 3D, we now have a raised area. In the planter stage, we can draw a shape inside of the hardscape to create our planter bed. View our shapes. Because each hardscape was given a unique height, we'll see them rise up from our main hardscape. We want to add another step on the left side of the raised area, but instead of drawing it, we can use the staircase